Hi guys! Follow me to Taipei for an exclusive guide to the best places to eat. We landed in Taipei in the morning. Of course, first order of business is breakfast. We decided to try the famous Fu Hang soy milk, which has over 10,000 reviews on Google. Just look at the staking queue. So this is what we ordered. I really love the soy milk. It was very thick compared to those we have in Singapore. After breakfast, we went to Huashan 1914 Creative Park. The weather was so hot. We decided to have our early lunch at Liu Shantong beef noodles. Oh my god guys, this is probably the best beef noodles I've ever had. The broth was so flavorful and the beef was so tender. Next up, we took the metro to Taipei 101, and this is the underground shopping mall at Taipei main station. We were supposed to visit Xiangshan, but it was pouring outside, so we were kind of stranded at 101. Decided to get some coffee and rest for a while. As you can probably tell, my friend was really tired. After the rain stopped, it was almost dinner time. We went to Gongguan night market for the famous Lan Jia Ge Bao. We also ordered Da Chang Mian Sen here. It was my first time trying the Ge Bao. Pretty nice, but not sure if I will come all the way here for this again. We also did some shopping in the area before eating again. The reason why I chose to come here was because of the scallion pancake, which was featured in Mark Win's video. So this is it. The queue was pretty short, but we were both quite full already, so we decided to share one pancake. It was really good. The dough was fresh and the sauce made everything so tasty. We then headed to Ximending Night Market because I've waited 4 years to eat this Japanese mochi again. I eat this every time I come to Taipei. I'm so glad they survived COVID. Day 2 in Taipei, we started the day with breakfast at Gan Mei Nong Tang. It was a disappointment. Both my friend and I did not enjoy the meal. The food was really average. Definitely will not be coming back again. So we were supposed to visit Xiangshan yesterday but couldn't due to the weather. So we decided to go today instead. The weather was so humid, but the view was so rewarding. Afterwards, we took a day trip to New Taipei City, and after an hour of bus ride, we had lunch at this pretty cafe. It was pretty standard cafe food, which I totally forgot to record because it was really nothing special. After lunch, we spent some time at Shimen District. The two iconic attractions are Shimen Dong and Shimen Gongqiao. It felt really nice to be here, like the countryside vibes. For dinner part 1, we went to Raohe Night Market, and of course we had to eat the famous Hu Jiao Bing. We also ate sweet potato balls, papaya milk here. It was so crowded, oh my god. Then for dinner part 2, we had Ichiran ramen. Literally waited for 3 hours for our turn, but it was so worth it. Okay, anyway, the next day, which is day 3 in Taipei, we had our breakfast at Feng Da Coffee, which was one of the famous coffee places in Taipei, and it was also pretty walkable from our hotel. They have all sorts of coffee beans here, like Blue Mountain, etc. Besides coffee, they are also known for their delicious walnut cookie. It was really good. I love the texture of the cookie. Breakfast-wise was pretty meh, as you can see, just like standard typical breakfast. Will not be coming back again. As breakfast wasn't very satisfying, we decided to get more food. This is the famous Tianjin scallion pancake place. Comparing this to the one we had the other night, I have to say that this is way better. The pancake is crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. If you think we are done, sorry, we are not. We had our dessert at Bai Shui Douhua. The douhua was really light and nice, but I won't come here specially for this. One of my favorite places in Taipei is none other than Jiufen. First stop was Zhong Yu Yuan. Oh my god, their handmade fish balls are everything, especially the Fuzhou Yu Yuan. It was so yummy. Of course, when we are in Jiufen, how can we miss the peanut ice cream roll? You need to add coriander in your ice cream for the full flavor, even though like many of you guys probably hate coriander. Check out the beautiful view from Jiufen. Another reason why I really love this place. Even though I've been here many times, I've actually not tried their tea house before. So this is what we did next. We went to Mei Tea House.
先用热水把产品烫一遍，先温杯。这个是阿里山的金萱，放糊的1/4哦。你放进来看不到糊的。
Before we left, we had taro balls at like Apo Yu Yuan. Oh my god, best yam balls ever. So chewy, I love it. For dinner, we are having 金大卤肉饭. When we arrived, there was a long queue, and I guess we were the only tourists, felt like everyone else was local. It was quite a distance away from the city center, but it was totally worth the travel. This is honestly the best luofan I had. So porky and so delicious at the same time. Oh my god, you need to try this, guys. It's really that good. Okay, not done for dinner yet. I really miss 大肠包小肠 so much. The best I had was in Taichung, but this one in Ximending Market was pretty decent too. Then afterwards, we had tempura. This is the real deal, guys. The tempura from Shilin in Singapore is definitely not authentic. And finally, our last day in Taipei. I'm so gonna miss the streets of Taipei, so I'm just gonna document it here so I have something to look back to. The weather was so much better today, not too humid. For breakfast, we went to Yonghe Soy Milk King. 豆浆油条 is again something I can have for breakfast every day, and I also wanted to compare whether Yonghe or Fuhang is nicer. Personally, I thought that the Fuhang soy milk was way better because it was so much thicker. For youtiao wise, I really like the one at Yonghe. We also tried their jianbing, which is this flat bread. For lunch, we had master of spicy noodles. Guys, you need to try this. This is probably the best noodles ever. So chewy, the texture was perfect, full of flavor. Best noodles ever, I'm not kidding. After lunch, we did some shopping at Ximending, bought sunny cake, nougat biscuits, yam balls, etc. For dinner, we had the most iconic Zheng Mian Xian. After all these years, the standard remained the same, so delicious, I could definitely have another bowl. Then we also had Hao Da Da Ji Pai. It was just so much nicer than the one in Singapore. The chicken was so tender and so juicy. Perfect match with Ji Pai would definitely be bubble tea. This is from Xingfu Tang, my 5th bubble tea this trip. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I ate during my trip to Taiwan. Hope you find this video helpful, and if you're planning for your Taiwan trip, you can also check out my Instagram. See you in my next one.